It wasn't necessarily my choice to become a chaplain. For whatever reason, I was given the official roles that I'm in as well as the unofficial roles, and I have to treat them with a certain air of fragility. I started working at NYU in 2005, and in 2007, Mayor Michael Bloomberg reached out to me to see if I'd be interested in working with the NYPD as a chaplain. For the NYPD, I work as one of 8 chaplains. And so on staff for the New York City Police Department, you have a rabbi, you have a few Catholic priests, a few Protestant ministers, and you have myself. We are meant to be a resource for the entire 53,000 population of the NYPD. And so counseling, sensitivity trainings, cultural immersion trainings, a lot of advocacy work on behalf of officers, and in the event, God forbid, there's some kind of emergency that transpires, someone is shot, someone is fatally wounded, someone is dying or has died, you have to go to the hospital in the late hours of the night. My role at New York University is kind of twofold. I work both as a university chaplain as well as the executive director of NYU's Islamic Center. Personal biases aside, I've never really seen a community like our community in terms of how accepting it is of people from very diverse backgrounds. You can walk into the Islamic Center and you see people who are young, old, black, white, brown, people who are doctors, taxi cab drivers, people who have converted to Islam, people who are children of converts, people who were born into Muslim families. You can even find people who aren't Muslim. And it's amazing in that they find a space where they feel safe. A question that I get a lot from people is, who chaplains the chaplain? Who do you get to speak to about things that are going on in your life or anything that's on your mind? And more often than not, I find myself not really having somebody to talk to in that vein. It ends up being a lifestyle that can potentially be kind of lonely. Just the idea of being surrounded by people all of the time, but still not really having the deeper relationships that most people have is something that can be kind of hard to deal with. But at the same time, every interaction that I have with anybody in my most immediate community or beyond still ends up being very valuable to me. I'm really happy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I got here. And I don't know necessarily where I'm going to be or end up. But my preparation for tomorrow is done with an understanding that I have to take full advantage of everything that I've been given today.